Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another brand new video. I hope you guys are all doing well. So today I want to talk about Bitcoin, give you guys a little update on what is exactly happening with Bitcoin right now. Now, if you guys haven't seen my most previous video that I uploaded yesterday, so if you guys haven't seen yesterday's video, you should definitely check it out. But in yesterday's video, in case you guys missed it, I talked about if we will potentially see Bitcoin reach back up to $30,000 because yesterday we did in fact see Bitcoin actually pumping. In fact, other altcoins, pretty much the entire crypto market was up like almost 3%, right? The entire crypto market. So yesterday was looking pretty good. Today, everything is still holding pretty strong. Bitcoin is still holding strong, and other altcoins like Ethereum, Solana, XRP are still holding pretty strong as well, just like where we saw it yesterday. So let's talk about Bitcoin. Where is Bitcoin sitting right now? So I have the chart right here for Bitcoin, and you guys can see Bitcoin right now is still holding strong at $29,000. Now, yesterday, yes, we actually saw Bitcoin at 29K, right around $29,300. So right now it's holding at 29.5. And I was actually watching Bitcoin just last night pump back up to $30,000. It actually touched 30K. So it seemed like my prediction, because I told you guys right in yesterday's video, will we see Bitcoin, pump back up to 30K really soon? And we just saw Bitcoin touch 30K, and right now Bitcoin, okay, if I zoom in here a little bit so you guys can see it, did in fact, come back down to 29K. But still, okay, Bitcoin is still holding very, very strong at $29,000.5, just below $30,000. So that's always amazing to see. So Bitcoin, you guys clearly see, is still holding very, very strong at this level. We are in fact in the 4-hour time frame. So, for the past few hours, Bitcoin is still holding pretty strong. Now, looking at the Bitcoin chart for the past few days, what Bitcoin has in fact been doing, you guys clearly see Bitcoin, okay, is finally doing something. Seems like Bitcoin is gaining more momentum, which is always, great to see, right? A couple of days ago, around 5 days ago, we actually saw Bitcoin, actually this was 6 days ago, 15th of October, we saw Bitcoin around $26,000, right? 26.8, so just below 27K. And ever since then, Bitcoin has in fact been pumping. You guys clearly see that. So far, Bitcoin is looking pretty good. The entire market today is still holding pretty strong as well. You guys can clearly see the global crypto market cap has gone up slightly today as well at 1.12 trillion. And overall, the market's up 2.4%. So just like yesterday, the crypto market's still holding pretty strong. You guys see Bitcoin is up, 3% for the past 24 hours. Ethereum's up 2%. And yes, other altcoins are still holding pretty strong. Look at Solana today for the past 24 hours. Still looking good for Solana. Solana has been absolutely pumping these past few days. You guys can clearly see for the past 7 days, past week for Solana, it's up 22% pretty much. And today, for the past 24 hours, it's up 7.8%, pretty much 8%. So Solana has been absolutely pumping. And you guys clearly see other altcoins are up 1%, 2%, 3%, even 5%. So today is still looking pretty good for the crypto market, okay? Now, for all you guys, okay, and I know I'll talk about this a fair few times, talking about, why you guys should get to one Bitcoin, why you guys should own one full Bitcoin, why you guys should, accumulate one full Bitcoin. And I don't want to repeat myself. In this video, okay, I'm not going to repeat myself because I'm not going to lie to you guys. I have been begging you guys. I've been telling you guys, I have made, I don't even know how many videos on this topic, but a bunch of videos on why you guys should accumulate one full Bitcoin. So in this video, I want to talk more about that, but I'm not gonna, I'm gonna try not to repeat myself, okay? But you guys have to understand, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. There's not enough Bitcoins for everyone. There's only 21 million Bitcoins. We know this already, right? There's a max supply of Bitcoins, which is 21 million Bitcoins. And we know for the past few years, ever since Bitcoin, existed, millions of Bitcoins have been lost. So realistically, we have less than 21 million Bitcoins. Understand, 21 million Bitcoins only is already scarce. Bitcoin is the most scarce asset out there, okay? And there's a lot of Bitcoin wallets, okay, that are holding more than one full Bitcoin, and they're not moving. So it seems like people are finally realizing where Bitcoin is heading long term. People are now hodling. They're not selling their Bitcoins. People are simply just hodling their Bitcoins. okay, which is good. This is exactly what we want to see. So understand, guys, in the future, if you don't own one full Bitcoin, you're not going to get one full Bitcoin. It's going to be very, very scarce. It's going to be hard to get because we know where Bitcoin is heading. Okay, it's going to head to hundreds and thousands of dollars, and it's going to reach $1 million eventually. Long term, of course, I'm talking about, and it's going to reach millions of dollars. So while Bitcoin, okay, is still at $29,000, why it's still below 30K, this is the perfect time right now to buy Bitcoin. Okay, while Bitcoin is still cheap, okay, at $30,000, this time right now to buy Bitcoin, guys. I don't know how many times I'm going to repeat myself, but this is literally once in a lifetime opportunity. We know the next bull market is coming. It's about to happen, okay? And I told you guys this. We're not gonna see Bitcoin at 29K ever again. Once the bull run happens for Bitcoin, we see Bitcoin pumping up to the upside. We know the halving is about to happen, sometime next year in 2024, around maybe April. That's what most people are saying. So around April, we're gonna see the next halving. We know what that means. The real bull run's gonna happen. Every single time we have the halving for Bitcoin, this is where the real bull run happens for Bitcoin. This is where Bitcoin really does skyrocket, and not just Bitcoin, but also altcoins. So alt season is also coming around the corner as well. Everything is looking good for Bitcoin and crypto, especially Bitcoin, right? The future is looking very, very bright. A lot of these Bitcoin spot ETFs will eventually get approved, okay? There's a lot of deadlines coming up for the SEC, so Gary Gensler has to approve a spot Bitcoin ETF, right? One of these, Bitcoin spot ETFs. And if one gets approved, right, the rest will get approved. Okay, so it's just a matter of when, guys. And there is, in fact, a lot of deadlines. So obviously, when we see a Bitcoin spot ETF, that's absolutely gonna pump. We saw what happened a few days ago, right? With fake news, okay? Cointelegraph tweeted out that, a Bitcoin spot ETF was approved, but that was obviously fake news, and we saw Bitcoin absolutely skyrocketing, and that was from fake news, by the way. We know that, right? That happened a few days ago. So imagine when the real deal happens. Imagine a real Bitcoin spot ETF gets approved. We're gonna see Bitcoin pump, okay? We're gonna see Bitcoin pump a lot. So understand, guys, Bitcoin is still below $30,000. Even if Bitcoin pumps back up to, let's just say in the next few days or weeks, let's just say Bitcoin pumps back up to $31,000 to 35 to even 40, it's still cheap. I told you guys, if you get into Bitcoin below 100K, you're blessed, because we know where Bitcoin is heading in the next few decades, guys. And it's going to be harder and harder and harder to accumulate a single Bitcoin. Understand, owning one full Bitcoin today in 2023, yes, I will say it's sort of rare. Not a lot of people out there have this type of money for one full Bitcoin. They don't have this type of money to invest into Bitcoin to own one full Bitcoin. I understand that, right? And I made a separate video. If you can't own one full Bitcoin, then try to accumulate at least 0.1 Bitcoin, which is 10% of a Bitcoin, right? But I know, okay, you guys can get to one Bitcoin. When I first started investing into crypto, I had that goal in my mind that I wanted to own one full Bitcoin. And I just kept hustling, right? At my job, I just kept working. I tried to, do overtime so I obviously can get more money. And with that money, kid you not, 95% of it, every single time, guys, I get paid, I would just put it into Bitcoin. Okay, and then literally a couple months later, around 4 to 5 months later, I finally accumulated one full Bitcoin, right? And I didn't stop there. I kept going. I kept accumulating. And guess what, guys? I haven't stopped since. So I'm still buying Bitcoin. In fact, today I'm actually planning on buying more Bitcoin. So that's exactly what I'm going to be doing, right? So I'm on my exchange right now. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and invest $900 into Bitcoin today. Right, so might as well go ahead and do that now, just to show you guys that I am, buying Bitcoin. I'm not joking here. So today we're gonna chuck in $900. Okay, you guys can see that, and then we're gonna click buy BTC. That's how much Bitcoin I'll be getting. Okay, of course it will fee, but it's not too much. Confirm buy. There you have it. Success order created successfully, and there we have it, guys. I just bought some Bitcoin today. Okay, and if you guys are wondering, yes, this is a exchange that I use, which is CoinSpot, which is a Australian exchange, because I live in Australia, if you guys don't know, right? There's my order right there, order complete. But yeah, I'm just showing you guys that I am going all in on Bitcoin. I'm not joking, okay? Like for the past few months, few years even, I've just been accumulating into Bitcoin. Like when I tell you guys I'm investing into cryptocurrency, I really just stick with the basics. Bitcoin and Ethereum, that's it. Yes, you guys see me investing into, other altcoins, but the thing is, when I'm investing into other altcoins, I don't, chuck in a bunch of money. If I'm chucking, thousands of dollars, I would just chuck it into Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin is not going to go anywhere, okay? It's here to stay forever. It's not going to go anywhere, okay? But yeah, as I was saying, a lot of you guys have been wondering, where do I store most of my investments in crypto? And that I've told you guys that I store it into a hardware wallet, right? So something like this. This, guys, is a Ledger, okay? And this is obviously a hardware wallet, okay? You can get any other, hard wallet brands, but personally, I like Ledger. Okay, I've been in Ledger for quite some time now. I think almost coming up to a year now, right? This is like my first ever hardware wallet. It's been amazing, right? So I keep most of my, investments in crypto, most of my crypto assets in a hardware wallet. And the reason why I do that is because obviously it's offline. So no one can hack it. No one can obviously know my recovery, words, my recovery sheet and whatnot. So it's safe. Right, I told you guys many times, do not, if you're investing into Bitcoin or Ethereum or any other, crypto coin, right, if you're just investing into crypto for long term, do not keep your assets in exchanges. I told you guys that many, many times. We've seen, for the past few years, what has happened with a lot of crypto exchanges that have gone bankrupt. And if you keep your Bitcoin or Ethereum in those assets, most likely you can't get it out. So always, guys, always get a hardware wallet or a cold wallet, you know what I mean? And I highly suggest you guys to use Ledger. In fact, actually recently bought another hardware wallet from Ledger. So, in the next upcoming few days, you guys will see potentially a unboxing video. I will show you guys what I got. But yeah, this is what I use. This is a Ledger Nano X, and this is pretty much where I store most of my crypto assets. And they're really, really safe. So I'll just quickly show you guys. Okay, you guys see right there, and of course I have a password and whatnot. So that's that. Okay, this is where I store most of my crypto assets, and I know it's safe because I'm the only one that knows the recovery words, right? So no one can obviously get in. I can't get hacked. It's impossible. Okay, so that's why they call it a cold wallet or a hardware wallet, right? So it's really, really safe. This is the most safest way to store your crypto assets, guys. Okay, so for all the people that are wondering, get a hardware wallet, and I highly suggest you guys to get something like a Ledger Nano X. This is what I use, or a Ledger Nano S Plus or Ledger Nano S, whatever it's called. But I highly suggest a Ledger Nano X. But that being said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Please, if you have that goal in mind of earning wonderful Bitcoin, or you don't, please understand where Bitcoin is heading long term. I really don't want you guys to miss this opportunity. 10 years ago, right, Bitcoin was at a couple of dollars. It was probably sitting at like $100. And now 10 years later, a lot of people are like, damn, I wish I would have bought Bitcoin, back in 2013, 10 years ago. Don't be that same person in the next decade. Okay, buy Bitcoin now. I'm telling you this right now, the next 10 years, we're gonna see Bitcoin at hundreds and thousands of dollars and potentially $1 million, even over $1 million. Kid you not. So don't miss this opportunity. It's not late at all to invest into Bitcoin. A lot of people think it's late, but it's not, guys. Okay, and for the next upcoming few weeks, few months even, okay, I'm going to be showing you guys that I am actually buying Bitcoin. Okay, because when I'm buying Bitcoin, I sort of try not to like show you guys, but I want to be really transparent, just show you guys that I am really going all in on Bitcoin. And I feel like a lot of different crypto YouTubers don't really show you guys that they're actually buying these assets, right? But I'm showing you guys. Today, you guys just saw I invested $900 into Bitcoin. So I'm gonna be, doing more videos just like this. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you guys have not yet already. I really would appreciate that. And I catch you guys all in my next video. Have a good one, guys.